Hi, this is Will Brown with the St. Augustine Record, and we are here with two very important people and wonderful kickers in Dan Mowrey, to my right, and St. Augustine High Junior Eli Ryan, to my left, for a quick Q&A about their kicking exploits ahead of Friday night's game against Ponte Vedra. First, we're going to start with Dan because he has tutored and coached a number of wonderful kickers around here. Dan, you have been a kicker at the high school and college level and tutored people for well over a decade. What makes someone a good specialist from your perspective?
Having a strong leg and having the willingness to work and get better at their craft, but naturally just having a strong leg to start with.
You have worked with soccer players like Cairo Santos, like Caleb Sturgis, like Micah Kluke, like Eli Ryan here. Why is it that soccer players around here in St. Augustine really tend to become pretty good kickers for the Yellow Jackets, or in Santos's case, St. Joseph?
Well, the swing of your leg for kicking a soccer ball is very similar to kicking a football. And it's just taking that ability and kind of fine-tuning it to the aspect of kicking. It's rather similar to golf, but it's the same swing and leg motion of a kick for soccer. So having that natural ability helps, but then being able to have the ability to take the natural stroke of a kick and kick a football instead of a soccer ball.
And as for Eli here, he has made 13 of 16 placements over the last 2 seasons. What, from your perspective, has made him such an outstanding kicker so far?
Obviously, natural ability is there. I think Eli has something that a lot of kids I've coached don't have, and it's just a calm all the time. It doesn't matter if it's a game-winning kick or if it's an extra point. He's always even-keeled, has a short memory, and sometimes it's tough to have.
And with that, we're going to transition really quick to Eli because you have made all 4 kicks this season. One last week against Inglewood, and then one last week, week before that against Bartram Trail. When you're lining up to kick, what is going through your mind?
It's just like another day on the practice field. It's not more important or less important, like just staying calm.
And a lot of people in St. Johns County have probably wondered this question. When you were walking onto the field in the Bartram game, walk us through having a game winner, because everyone dreams of an opportunity to do something like that.
I was obviously nervous, but it wasn't too hard of a field goal, so I felt I could do it. So I just didn't focus on anything but making the kick. I stayed calm and then kicked it.
And also, Coach Mallory has coached a number of exceptional specialists before you. What are some things that he has taught you in recent years that you would say have helped you be as successful as you've been so far?
Well, he helped me transition from a soccer kick to a field goal, which was really hard and I needed help with. And he's helped me just improve and get better and better, increase my accuracy and range and all that.
And Dan, wanted to come back to you really quick. Kicking is very much a specialty. So what kind of mental makeup does someone need to have to be a good one from your years of coaching?
Surely a short memory. Specialists, it's probably a good way to put it. You got to have a short memory because you can make a lot of kicks in a game and then miss one at the end and you're the GOAT, and you can miss a lot and make one at the end and be the hero. So every kick you have, you got to figure out what was good about it or what was bad about it and let it go and keep going.
And speaking of which, why do people put so much on the kickers? Why do people, from your perspective, blame someone for the last 3 to 5 seconds of a game as opposed to what happened in the first 59 minutes and 55 seconds, or at the high school level, 47 minutes and 55 seconds?
Well, I think it's easy to find somebody to blame, but I can speak for Eli and every other young man I've ever coached. I mean, we want to be in that situation. So if we take the glory and we take the GOAT at the same time, hopefully Eli continues making big kicks, but there's going to be a time when we all miss, and it's what you do after the miss that matters, not what you do in the meantime.
All right. Well, Dan and Eli, thank you so much for joining us. St. Augustine will travel up to Ponte Vedra on Friday night to face the Sharks at 7 o'clock. So thank you so much for joining us.